My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to give you my favorite Underdog Fantasy plays for UFC Jacksonville. If you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, it's daily fantasy. You see the numbers on the screen. All you do is say higher or lower, and you can 20 times your money. You could turn $10 into $200 if you pick higher or lower correctly 5 times. It's absolutely incredible. It is the highest payout in daily fantasy, and they will give you free money to do it. The only thing you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/underdog, use promo code WWP, and they will instantly match your deposit. If you give them $50, they will give you a free $50 instantly that you can use right then and there. If you give them $100, they'll give you $100. Take that free money, build yourself an entry, and if you win, great. Now you have even more free money. If you lose, well, it was the free money. It was their money to begin with. WeWantPicks.com/underdog. That promo code is WWP. Let's jump in and build ourselves an entry. Premium members saw our early entry this week. For some reason, Underdog released Rivals, which I'll show you in a second, before the traditional pick'ems, so we built ourselves a Rivals entry. Now let's go ahead and build an overall entry. We're just going to come in here and see what makes sense for higher or lower. A lot of these are very tough lines. A lot of these fights can go in many different directions. We're going to scroll our way down. The one that I saw that I said, ooh, let me jump on that, was the Justin Tafa higher than 68.5 fantasy points. The problem with that, the way Underdog does their fantasy scoring, if you click on Pick'em Tips, and then we go to All Rules, scroll down to Miss for miscellaneous, and then you go to MMA. A round one finish is 50 points. Okay, Justin Tafa should get that. A knockdown, 10 points. Okay, in all likelihood, he's going to knock him down, then knock him out. That's 60. We still need 8 more points. You only get a half a point for a strike. So we would need 17 more, 18, because it's 68.55. We would need 18 more strikes to get us to that. And frankly, I don't know. We may not get a knockdown. Could just be a clean knockout. So done. There's not a knockdown there. We may not get to 16 or 17, whatever the hell I just said we need strikes. So I'm going to avoid that. That is a seemingly a low number if you're used to other daily fantasy sports, but the way that their scoring works, that's actually a pretty high number. So anyway, let's scroll our way down. One that I do like is the lower on Gabriel Santos 3 takedowns. Listen, I think Gabriel Santos wins this fight. I think he does it with forward pressure and takedowns. But David Onama just lost to Nate Landwehr. Nate Landwehr is much more pressure and a much better wrestler than Gabriel Santos, and he only had 3 takedowns. 3 takedowns is a push. So Gabriel Santos needs 4 for me to lose my money here. 3, and it just bumps down from a 5-pick entry to a 4 to 3, etc. So I'm going to do the lower here. I think he gets 2 takedowns. I don't think he's going to get 3. If he gets 3, it's a push. You need 4 to lose. So I think that's a solid. I like Brendan Allen more than 1.5 takedowns, but we may grab him in Rivals. We'll see. I like Brendan Allen more than 1.5 takedowns. I think he's going to get 2 takedowns against Bruno Silva, and that's all we need is a clean 2. Work our way down. The rest of these are pretty tricky. 2.5 takedowns from Tabitha Ricci. I don't know. Is she going to get 3 takedowns on Jillian Robertson? Potentially. Maybe not. That's a tricky one. Zhalgas Zhumagulov, 2 takedowns. I do like that line. I would have preferred 1.5, and we would have done more, so we'll leave that alone. Trevor Peek, 35.5 significant strikes. If you watch the Prize Picks video, they have him at 30. Don't touch him here. Do them on Prize Picks. Do them more there for 30. Tatsuro Taira, 2 takedowns. The rest of these are pretty tricky. Cody Brundage, higher than 1.5 takedowns. That's probably solid, but let's go to Rivals because I have already built the Rivals entry, and I'm sure some of these lines have already moved. Let's take a look. I have Zhalgas Zhumagulov. Where the hell you at, boy? Come on with it. Come on with it. Where the hell is he? Zhalgas Zhumagulov. They took the takedown line off the board for Zhalgas. I'll show you that so you can see why it's important to become a premium member. And then I also had Cody Brundage, and they took his takedown line off the board as well. So we're going to go back to Pick'em. I will show you what I had and show you why it's so important to be a premium member at WeWantPicks.com so you can get ahead of these lines. We're going to do higher Brendan Allen, 1.5 takedowns, 3 takedowns, Gabriel Santos. And let's go to that Zhalgas line. There's 2 takedowns. We're going to do the higher. Same exact logic as Gabriel Santos. If he only gets 2, it's a push. If he gets 3, we hit. If he gets 1, then obviously we're going to lose, but I think we're good with 2 takedowns there. The rest of these I don't really love. Where's Cody Brundich's line? 1.5 takedowns. Let's do 2. I think he's going to take down Dumas as many times as he wants. Frankly, that's how Dumas lost his last fight. My only concern is Cody Brundage stepping in on short notice. Could potentially have some cardio issues. But let's go ahead and throw $20 at this. If I do nothing, $20 is going to get me 200. I'm at 10 times my money. But we're going to do the insurance. We always do the insurance. Let's go ahead, lock this in. Here is the entry we just built, but I'm going to show you in a second the entry that we had earlier for premium members. We had Gabriel Santos lower than 3 takedowns. Brendan Allen more than 1.5 takedowns. Zhalgas Zumagulov more than 2 takedowns. And Cody Brundage more than 1.5 takedowns. We went all takedowns on this slate. Let's go ahead and take a look at live pick'em. Here is the entry we did the other day. This was a premium member entry. If you're not a premium member, become one at WeWantPicks.com. Just click become a member. It's only $10. And this entry has the Zhalgas Zumagulov rivals minus 1.5 takedowns. And then the Cody Brundage rivals minus 1 takedown. Guys, get your free money. Build yourself an entry at WeWantPicks.com/underdog. They will give you free money to play. WeWantPicks.com/underdog. That promo code is WWP.